time. Now I would like to invite the project number 3, which is Agrorim, to introduce their apple plant and green pest control technology.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Nabil. I'm the COO of the company Agrorim, and I would like to share with you the presentation. Our company is Agrorim. Myself, I'm agronomist with vast experience of 30 years in advisory. Actually, I've been few times in China as well. Our project, green apple farming, and we know that in able to have modern and intensive farming, there is a need for intensive use of pesticides. In apples, for example, there is need for 10 to 20 spraying times of chemical pesticides because farmers know that investing in $1 of pesticide will produce about $4 of agricultural produce. In our company, we want to develop and implement technologies for delivery of biologically active agents in agriculture to help make farming cheaper, safer, and greener for farmers, customers, consumers, and environment. Our company, Agrorim, was established on November 2015. We have 9 employees. We have 2 patents, one in national phase, including China, and one in provisional stage. We raised so far $2.6 million, 1.6 from grants, and 1 million by equity from private investors. In our team, including Dr. Jalal Ghanaim, the founder, we have chemists, biologists, biotechnologists, and advisors, including about 100 years of experience in total. The problem that pests are causing economic losses every year to crops, and chemical pesticides are very toxic to human and environment. Pests are becoming resistant when we use chemical pesticide intensively, but the green pesticides are active for only short period and imply high labor cost. The pheromone as green pesticide is also too specific for one pest. Our solution is a green pest based on encapsulated of several pest sex pheromones to protect crops in the same time for different pests by mating disruption technique with one easy, sophisticated application in growing season. Our technology is based on molecular encapsulation platform that allows the active ingredients to be stabilized against oxygen, heat, light, and humidity, and enables slow controlled release of active ingredients and reduces phytotoxicity on plants. Till now, we have vast applications, including biochemical insecticide when we are encapsulating pheromones for mating disruption of insects, or encapsulated essential oils to be used as biochemical insecticide, or to improve post-harvest performance of fruits and vegetables, or to increase the resistance of plants by encapsulated biostimulants. And the last is encapsulated microelements and plant regulators to be used for feeding or for irrigation of plants. Till now, so far, we reached 20 applications, hundreds of proof of concepts of safety experiments. We conducted very successful 10 full field trials. We achieved 6 joint development agreements with Israeli and multinational companies such as ICL, Haifa Chemicals, Adama, Benkiser, Russell from Britain, and much more Israeli companies. We reached till now 2 prototypes that are set for regulation phase, including 2 products, insectimide and agromat A. Our market, the global market pesticides estimated to be $84 billion with growth rate of 11.5%. We are focusing actually on the major crop of apple because it's the production and growing area in Europe and globally, when China is holding about 75% of the production of apples and the acreage. It has high value crop and very profitable for growers, so they can pay back pheromone based solution. The other issue that we don't need to re-educate the market, since mating disruption method is already working successfully for a few decades in farms. Our segment part of the market is $27.5 billion, and the initial markets that we will start with are South and Central Europe, including Italy, Spain, France, Poland, and Germany. Our product has very unique selling point and advantages, including reliable activity, environmentally friendly, entire apple growing season that need one application, and very easy to be applied. As you see in the table, our product can be active during 200 days compared to 121 days. It can control two insects instead of one insect of the competitors, and it's 50% cheaper than the competitors exist now in the market. Our business
One
plan,
minute.
our business plan is talking about breaking even
1 minute.
yes, on 2024, and we expect to have sales of $44 million and to have $6 million net profit very soon. Our business plan is talking about indirect selling of end users through customers that they are global agrochemical companies and local distributors. We are seeking funding of $3 million for equity funding and $3 million of non-diluting funding by the Israeli Innovation Authority. We will spend the money on regulation in Europe, in manufacturing and commercialization, and regulation and registration in China and the United States, to develop and also to develop the second generation of 3 pheromones based products. With this project and company, we can have long-lasting nano-encapsulated 6 pheromones to green pest control for looking after environment, avoiding food losses,
Sorry, your time is up.
saving money. Yes, thank you. I finished.
Now we are going to have a Q&A.
Yes, please.
So I think for this product, if it is able to get into the Chinese market or get into more markets, it can be a quite innovative direction, because it affects the mating of insects, of pests. So its advantage is that it lasts very long in terms of the efficacy. And what about the cost? Because from the cost, we can see that from Israel to China, maybe what will be the cost? For example, there will be tariff if you want to import this technology to China or import the product to China. So what will be the cost for each acre if this product is going to the Chinese market after all the tariff is calculated? And what about any influence over the production and the quality of the apples?
Okay, for the first question regarding the costs, our costs are very low, and here we show the competitors. Since we have one supplier of raw materials, actually both of them are Chinese, we are very flexible to have in such agreements, even the manufacturing in China with outsourcing. So we are very flexible. It can be dramatically low price if it's produced by Chinese raw materials and by Chinese outsourcing. So we are very flexible and can be affordable and accessible for Chinese farmers. The second question regarding the effect on the apple. Since it's a natural compound and all the carriers used for the encapsulation are natural, based in very simple sugars, so both of them even are registered for use, and they have no residual effect, no harmful effect on the consumers and no residues, no harmful residues on even on other enemies, other insects, beneficial insects or the plant itself, significantly. Yes.
请评委继续提问。
我有两个问
further
题。
questions? I have two questions for you.
Yeah.
Now we have a similar product or solutions in the market, and your core advantage is the molecular encapsulation of the pheromone, right? And the second question is that if you want to explore your market in China, could you elaborate that in which area you would like to spend the money on?
Okay, for the first question, um, actually the I can go for the second. The second question, we are directing to the areas that actually are growing apples, mainly the northern countries, north provinces of China, even in the center like Xi'an and other provinces, and of course the north. This is for the second question. Okay, and the second one regarding the encapsulation technique, we are unique since the others are working with microcapsulation. We are working with molecular, that it's much more precise, much more efficient, and affordable, since we can still release the pheromone for 200 and more days compared to 20 days or 100 days only of the competitors. And still we are using very natural carriers compared to the others that they are using acrylic, synthetic, plastic, not degradable materials, and we can spray it by drones. We can spray it easily and cheaply by drones, since the dosage is very low. It's per acre, you asked, is 400 grams per acre with 4 liters per acre. That it's really very marginal quantity. One drone can carry it and spray 10 acres per one run in 20 minutes. This is dramatically important by the application, by the encapsulation, and also by the price.